Yo, 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 what's the deal? What's happening? I'm still saying that shit, okay? Whatever. Let's get this show started today because today I want to do something else. No, I want to get ahead of the curve today with these videos, bro. I'm behind, you feel me? And I got a lot of packing to do. I have a lot of cleaning to do. So yeah, I'm not prepared for this video. I don't have a title. I don't have a theme. I don't have anything to talk about. I don't have anything to cry about. So no crying. How about that? This video is about no crying. I have nothing to cry about today. I mean, I always need a friend. I always need somebody to talk to. I can always use a bit of therapy. Therapy, if it's good therapy, well, it's always needed. It's always beneficial. You can never take a loss with a good little therapy session, if I do say so myself. And I do say so. But I'm not complaining today. Today I'm chilling. Today I'm actually telling myself that I can do it. I will do it. As a matter of fact, I am doing it. Indeed, because I've always done it, and guess what? I will always do it until I can no longer do it anymore. I'm trying to encourage myself. I don't believe in the word self-affirmations because a lot of women use that word and I'm not a woman. On a serious note, I don't know, I just don't like the way self-affirmations, I don't like the way it sounds. It's too trendy. It's too common. It's too popular. I don't like it. I'd rather not use it. So instead, I would like to consider myself simply encouraging oneself, simply thinking as oneself as if oneself was said son. If I was the son of self, and my son self came to self and says, "Hey, dad self, I feel this way. I'm hurting. I'm in pain. I am doubting myself. I cannot go on. Father, I see no reason to live. Father, please help me, Father." I would tell son self, I would say self son, I would say, "Hey, you, man the fuck up. You are my son." I would tell myself, "You can do it. Like, get up, stop crying. What do you want to do? How can I help you? Can I do this? Can we do that? Let's go do it together right now." Matter of fact, sit down, tell me what the problems are. I'm going to write down what I hear, and I'm going to do my best to analyze my notes and try to find an answer for you. For us. Have no fear, Father is here. You just sit right down and tell me all your fears. Tell me all your doubts. Tell me all your worries, and I will solve them. I will find a solution. Together we will achieve success. No, there's a lot of work going on. Like my living room is full of boxes, and I still have the daily routine. It sucks because I'm not prepared. I wasn't prepared for this move. I'm not prepared to do a daily vlog. I'm not prepared for life. I'm not fucking prepared because I haven't mastered being a homemaker. I haven't mastered keeping my home organized. I'm not trying to cry. I said I wasn't gonna cry today, but Can I say something? Like, can I just say something without feeling like a crybaby? This is the most time I've ever spent at home. Like, ever. I mean, unless you count, I mean, you gotta count the times when I was a baby myself, right? Of course, I was a baby, I spent a lot of time in the house. But honestly, dude, I probably spend more time in the house now than I did ever. I was always outside. Being at the house and knowing how to manage it and keep it running effectively, efficiently. Like, I'm not surprised that I can't do it, right? It's not surprising. In fact, it would be surprising if I did it, if I could do it without any struggle at all. It's not a small task. It's not something to fucking like look down upon. You know, keeping your house clean is fucking top tier shit. In my opinion, I think keeping a house clean is top tier shit. And the cleaner it is, like detail clean. I look at details. You know, if your floorboards are clean, if your blinds and curtains are dusted, your ceiling fan is dusted, type shit. Like your doorknobs and the door seals, the door frames. If your door frames are fucking clean, no fingerprints, you've been living here for years. You got like 4+ bedrooms. Oh, you're top tier. Like you're God level. Like I want to be like you when I grow up. Absolutely. All right, now hold up. I'll be right back. I forgot what I was talking about, but self-encouragement, being a father to myself, being a homemaker, not crying. The theme is not crying. I'm not crying about anything that's going on in my life. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and complain about it. I'm not gonna whine about it. Sometimes I do need to talk about it. Sometimes I do. Sometimes there's going to be things that happen in my life, events, days that come and go, and I'm not going to have the ability to keep those emotions bottled up, to keep those feelings bottled up. Sometimes I have to get those feelings out. And it sounds fucking sensitive and soft, and I hate expressing it that way, but that's what it is. Like, I'm mad, somebody pissed me off, and I could hold it in. Like, I could just keep it to myself, but I'll probably end up just yelling at my kids instead, or yelling at my wife, or just me mugging somebody else because I'm still angry. And so everything that I do now is kind of angry, and whoever I meet is going to receive that energy instead of the person, or instead of me getting it out. I don't know. I never understood the value of like expressing myself or getting it out, because I felt like people could still get hurt. Innocent people could still get hurt when you are expressing yourself. Like in music, in books, in movies, in art, in different forms of expression, people get hurt. I mean, it's only emotional hurt, and then from there, I guess, the creator of the art is only responsible for the emotional hurt of the viewer, in my opinion. Anything that the viewer does in response to their emotional response to their like emotional reaction, that's on them. There is a difference between crying and talking. I can't tell you what the difference is, but I imagine if I had a dad, or if I had a dad, I would talk to him. I would talk to him about my problems. I would also cry to him, but when I cry, if I was to cry to my father, I would expect him to save me. I would expect him to hold me and solve my problems for me. But if I go talk to my father, I would expect him to talk back. I would expect him to give me advice. I would expect him to teach me. And that's what I'm trying to get. I don't want to cry because I don't want anybody to save me. I don't want anybody to pick me up and hold me. That's not what I want. I don't even want somebody to teach me. So it's weird. I'm talking because I actually want to teach. It's weird, and I know this, but it's true. Like I talk because it helps me teach myself. I talk because it helps me teach myself. Getting it out helps me understand it, helps me accept it, it helps me go through it. Because I don't really want to hear nobody's opinion. I ain't gonna lie. Like I could talk to anybody about anything. That's not the case. I don't want to hear what you got to say about my problems. I don't. I really don't. So yeah. But then of course there's always two sides to every situation. So when I go and I talk to somebody about my problems and they give me advice, well, there's a two parts. It's me learning from them and me getting my feelings out, me having my moment. And then there's them having their moment. Now, on the receiving end, when somebody's listening to problems and giving advice, that's a refueling moment. Like it's refilling, it's fulfilling. There we go. Excuse me. That is a fulfilling moment for them as well, being able to listen to somebody else's experiences and interact, give advice. Like that plays its own little part. And so my point is, if I don't talk at all, if I don't share my problems or my experiences at all with any other human, then I rob humanity of me. Because look, remember the other day when I was saying, like, my life isn't my life? Like, society allows me to live every day. And if I don't play my part in showing my experiences and sharing my experiences to the best of my ability, then I rob humanity of what they deserve, what they worked for. I don't know. I feel like you owe humanity that, at least. At least try to share if you can. If you have something to give to the world, if you have something that you can share, if you have any way you can help, go ahead and help. Because if you're at the point to where you can understand this message, then you should definitely try to do something for the rest of humanity, because at this point, you owe them. That's my message for today. It's just a theory. It's just something I believe in. It's not like the God honest law or some crazy shit. I just believe that, like, that's your debt to society. That's one of your debts. Or should I say, that's why you're in debt. That's why you are in debt to society, because you're still alive. So still help, still offer, still try. And one of the easiest things you can do is talk about yourself, about your life, about your experiences, because That's one thing that you have that nobody else has, that nobody else can ever get. That's an exclusive resource that is very valuable if you learn how to package it up and market it. So yeah, don't cry. It's all good. All right.